Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Have you ever noticed that whenever you try to reach up to something, maybe to pick up something or to play something, you feel a sharp, painful sensation in your shoulder or in your arm? The same can also be experienced while you're trying to clean the house. Any activity involving constant movement of your shoulder is painful. Even simple activities of daily grooming like tying your hair is becoming painful because of your shoulder pain. Or the daily activity of dressing up which involves your arm is getting painful. Some of you even might feel this pain at night while you're trying to turn towards the painful side. Well, if you're having any of these symptoms, it could be the beginning of frozen shoulder. And it is a very painful condition, having a lot of stiffness in your shoulder joint. Let's briefly see our shoulder joint. A shoulder joint is made up of three bones: humerus, scapula and the clavicle. And the humerus is more like a ball kind of structure which rotates in the scapula or the glenoid labrum. Because of this, a shoulder joint has the maximum mobility or the maximum range of motion amongst all other joints in the body. Let's see these movements of the shoulder joint that we normally have. Starting with the first one, the ability to take our arms from the front of our body is flexion. The normal range is about 180 degrees, that is we are able to touch our ear. When we do the same movement from sideways, it is called abduction. Then we have the rotations. When we take the arm inwards, it is internal rotation, and when we take it outwards, it is external rotation. And combining all these movements into one movement is the circumduction, that is when we are able to completely rotate our shoulder in circles. It can be with your elbow bent and it also can be with your elbow straight. Of the various structures present around the shoulder joint, it is mainly the shoulder capsule which is mainly affected in frozen shoulder. It is also called as adhesive capsulitis because of the same condition. The various other causes of frozen shoulder could be long immobility, which could be because of injury, fractures after a case of stroke. People with diabetes most commonly have this, could be arthritis also, and at times it's idiopathic. That is, you do not have a known reason of having this condition, and the most common reason nowadays are sedentary lifestyle leading to inactivity. So can we do something about them? Well, the answer is yes. Here are some of the exercises which you can do at your home to treat your pain and stiffness if you are having this condition of frozen shoulder. In the first exercise, lie down straight on your back and with your normal arm, try to hold the painful arm and try to complete the full range of shoulder flexion. It might not be possible for you to do it in the first attempt, so gradually increase it to up to ranges you are able to comfortably do it without increasing your pain too much. You can also do this by holding a small piece of cloth in both your arms and then do the same movement to complete the ranges or to whichever range you are comfortable up to. You can do this exercise by standing against a wall also. And the action will be same, that is you will try to raise both your arms holding a piece of cloth and you will take it to the ranges which are possible for you, eventually trying to touch both your arms on the wall. In the next exercise, now try to raise your arm from the side of your body to complete the range. But you do not have to lift your arm upwards, just drag it on the bed or on the surface and then try to complete the range as much as you can take it. You might again not be able to complete the ranges fully, So take it up to the available ranges that you have and gradually progress. In our next exercise, we will try to increase the flexion and the abduction ranges of the shoulder joint. Stand against a wall and walk with your fingers towards the wall, trying to slowly raise your arm upwards till you are able to reach 180 degrees. Stay there for some while and then walk down with your fingers. You can also drag your fingers while going up and drag them back while you're coming down. Progress this gradually without increasing too much of pain. The same can be done from sideways when you try to increase the abduction range of motion. Note here that you will not be doing the activity from the shoulder joint, but you will be working out your fingers or your wrist to help raise your shoulder joint upwards. If your main problem is pain in the shoulder joint, our next exercise will help you immensely. Just lean against any support with your normal arm and loosely hang your painful shoulder and let it swing in the forward and backward and the sideways direction. Make sure you are not contracting your shoulder muscles or any arm muscle while you are trying to do this. It will be a free flow like a pendulum in the clock, and it will just be swinging in all the directions. Finally, make circles, that is circumduction, in clockwise and anti-clockwise direction as well. For those people having difficulty while combing or dressing up or trying to reach the back side of the back, this exercise will work wonders. Take a piece of cloth, hold it like this, and with the normal hand try to increase the range while you're trying to pull your arm upwards. You are just holding from the painful arm and you are working from your normal arm to increase the range of your shoulder joint, which is paining. The sequence can be reversed if you want to do it for both the arms. For those people who cannot reach their back even for simple itching purposes, this exercise will be very useful and will gradually and slowly increase your range. And since the main problem in frozen shoulder is our shoulder joint capsule, this final exercise will be very beneficial in opening up our shoulder joint capsule. For this, take a cloth roll and keep it in your axilla or in your armpit, and then with your other hand just press near your elbow to bring the arm towards your body. When you do that, there is a little distraction occurring at the shoulder joint which is painful and stiff, and this will help in increasing its range of motion and decrease the stiffness. Do all these exercises daily. Do each exercise with 10 seconds hold, repeat each exercise 10 to 20 times, and then gradually increase as you have improvement in your range of motion and you are back to your daily life doing every daily task without having complaints of pain or experiencing stiffness in your shoulder. Do these exercises daily to experience pain-free, less stiff and happy shoulders. Do share this video with somebody who is having shoulder pain. It might be quite useful to those people. And if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Till then, take care of yourself, be healthy, be safe. This is Dr. Alka and I'll see you soon in my next video.